The home in the early 20th century was not as safe as it could have been. It was the place where more accidents occurred, either from clothing catching fire or poisoning from lead or gas. On Monday, 27th April 1908, the Cunningham family were still getting used to their new home. They had moved the previous Friday from Alloa in Clackmannanshire to the Candleriggs in Alloa. The family consisted of William Cunningham, the head of the family and who was a labourer, his wife Annie, and their 7 children. At the time, a gas main in the Candleriggs was undergoing alterations, which meant that it was necessary to reconnect the pipes to various homes in the street. The house that the Cunningham family had moved to was on the ground floor and sat only a few yards from the main gas pipe that had been opened. At around 8 o'clock that Monday morning, Mrs. Cunningham awoke only to discover there was a strong smell of gas in the house. She got out of bed quickly and went to check on her children. She knew instantly that something was wrong with them. She realised they'd all been affected by gas fumes, so she sent for the local doctor, Dr. Lowe, who arrived at the house a short time later. He checked on the children and found that 2 of the boys, William, aged 8, and James, aged 6, were dead. 11-year-old Isabella had also been badly affected by the gas leak, and the remaining children too showed signs of being dazed by the carbon monoxide poisoning. These were Marion, Susan, Annie, and little David. Dr. Lowe had a message taken to the local police station about what had happened at the property, and Chief Constable Johnston and Detective Sergeant Campbell immediately left the station and headed to the house. They organised for Isabella to be taken to the local hospital, where she was treated for gas poisoning. The 2 little boys were also taken to the hospital, with their bodies being placed in the mortuary. Word of the incident soon spread throughout Alloa, and a large crowd gathered at the Cunningham house. Sympathy poured in for the grieving parents. The corporation gas manager, Mr. J.W. Napier, inspected the house later that morning, by which time all the windows had been thrown open to allow the gas to escape. The 2 little boys were buried together a few days later. As for Isabella, she went on to make a full recovery, as did the others. If you enjoyed this episode of Scotland's History, please like, comment and subscribe. Until next time, thank you for watching.